everybody, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I am Islip, and today we are looking at a little toy from a movie that just came out. And honestly, it was a really good movie. I don't care what nobody says, because this movie was awesome. This was a perfect mix of Bayverse and G1 thrown in with some other good stuff, and there were nods and everything. That's besides the point. We're looking at the Legion class Bumblebee figure from the Bumblebee movie. And it is a pretty nice looking figure. It's got a lot of detail. Hold on a second. I've got my table on my bed, again, my futon. We're going to take a quick look. Let's see if we can zoom in. There we go. Look at that detail. This is a small figure, mind you. It's a pretty small figure. I'll show you in a minute how small it is. There's lots of detail. I wish more of it was picked out in paint, but honestly, I'm surprised as much of it was picked out in paint as it was. This looks pretty nice. I gotta be honest with you, this looks better as far as the painting for like the headlights and the grill look better than the $19 Studio Series figure, if I'm honest with you. So there we go. Turn them to the back, and you know the back's got a bit of car on it, but honestly, what Bumblebee doesn't have a bit of car on the back? So the articulation is as thus. There is a ball jointed shoulder, so it wiggles in and out a bit. It does a 360, and that's all you're gonna get for robot mode. The head does not turn, it does not move. Does it turn or move? No, it does not turn or move. It's fixed. There's no waist. There is a ball jointed leg. I guess that's technically a ball peg because it's on a peg and it's a ball, but you know what I mean. And it goes back that far before the back of the leg kibble mixes with the back of the back kibble. That's pretty decent. And then all the way, pretty much all the way forward, it does, due to transformation, have a really great bend at the knee. And that hole is for, what do you call it? That's for that Energon box motor thing that comes with the Energon igniters. If you so want to use it, you can also plug any other 5mm weapons into that port. It really serves no purpose, honestly, in this mode. None whatsoever. Get this back where I had it before. So you have that, and the feet kind of move down, but only because of transformation. So you're really not getting super dynamic poses out of him. I guess you can get a little bit. You can kind of, sort of get a bit of a dynamic pose, but not very much, because you can't really do much with the arms, and you can't move the head any. So, but it's there if you want to make him bend down and stuff. His hands do have an opening in it. Unfortunately, unlike the normal leader sized figures, you cannot put anything in it. But if you have weaponry from the old RID Cyberverse line, or the Transformers Cyberverse line, they do fit in. You got the pegs are just right to give him weaponry, so you can borrow stuff from other lines and he will hold it. So yay for being able to get weapons from other lines and stuff. As long as the peg is small enough, you can fit it in there. And that's pretty much that. Give me a second. Let's get this other Bumblebee. This is I think it's the Titans Returns Bumblebee, and you can see how much bigger, how much smaller this is. This is back to the old Legion scale before they had Cyberverse, before they started making them in this size. So it's a smaller size. It's a simpler body. It's also less than $5. So, and it's not bad. It's not a bad Bumblebee at all. So transformation is super simple. You're gonna just pop the front up like so. You're gonna pop these bits in. This is the only time that you get any other articulation with those arms. So you have that, just like in the movie, he had his face tucked under. You take his feet and rotate him all the way around inside, and then this just comes right on over, collapses, and there you have a great looking Bumblebee. This thing looks amazing. And you still have ports on the side. I wonder, are they big enough for... No, they're not. I'm not sure why you got those ports on the side, but yeah, you got a little nice Bumblebee. It's fairly well painted for its size. Honestly, I'd like to paint on this better than I do on the what do you call it? The Studio Series one. That one was more money. I'll show you the Studio Series one now, since I have them. Like, I mean, why does it feel like this one has a better paint job than this one does here? I mean, look at the headlights. The headlights even look better. The headlights look better. They're painted around here, which this should have been painted silver right there. It's not. Okay, they don't have the orange picked out on these little things. That's not a big deal. Again, like $5 figure versus a $20 figure. Plus, look at that. Look at those gaps. I dare you to find a video that doesn't have somebody who has issues with gaps with that guy. And now look at this guy. Where do you see gaps? Where do you see gaps? Okay, and underside, it cleans up about the same. So, yeah, it's a really good figure in my opinion. It does have that nub that I don't like, but you can stick one of those little Energon motors or some other thing in here, and you know, you've got options for that hole if you want it. And yeah, it rolls okay. I mean, it's just plastic wheels on pegs. They don't really turn very well, but they do turn. And let's go ahead and angle this, zoom that. I mean, that's a really nice looking Bumblebee, and it's a freaking what do you call it? It's a freaking Volkswagen. You know what? I had my other Bumblebee out, and I don't know what I did with it. No, that's not it. What did I do with that bump? Oh, there it is on the floor. Ouch. So here's G1 Bumblebee, and I mean, it's really cool. You got options. You want a realistic looking Bumblebee Volkswagen? You got there. You want the one that looks like the cartoon? Well, this is the Volkswagen for you. You got options today in this day and age. It is great to be a Transformers fan because you've got options. For so long we had no options, but yeah, I like this little Bumblebee. He's really cool. He's really nice. Let me go ahead and get him back in his robot mode. Let's zoom back out. He's really cool. He's really nice. I definitely think he's worth the purchase. If you've been wanting a realistic Bumblebee, a realistic Volkswagen that turns into a Bumblebee, but you don't want to pay Masterpiece or whatever prices, this is a good one for you. It transforms decent. It's a simple transformation, but transforms decently. It looks good. It's got a nice little transformation. It's nice. And yeah, I don't really got much more to say about him. He is a nice little Bumblebee. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I can get a little preachy sometimes. Oh well, that's who I am. That's how I am. It could do with a little more paint, if I'm honest, and I'll probably just be doing that myself on a side quest, maybe on my week off, because I really don't have days to be doing this kind of stuff. I really wish I did, but I don't. I travel 6 hours a day to and from work, 6 hours, 3 hours going, 3 hours coming, and I'm at work 9 hours, so that's 15 hours a day that I'm not available. I don't even have time to sleep a full 8 hours, and I usually sleep like 4, maybe 1. So yeah, anyway, like I said, it's a nice Bumblebee. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao.